Okay, why I joined the Planning Council? Because I wanted to learn more about HIV and I wanted to know what they do for people who are HIV.
I joined the Planning Council so I could say what needs to be said. You know, the only way for you to make a change is one person at a time, and that one person has to start with you.
I've been a part of the Ryan White Planning Council for 2 years now.
This is my second year.
3 years.
I have been a Planning Council member for 3 years.
8 years on the Planning Council.
I've been on the Planning Council for 11 years. I just found out today.
Probably about 15 out of the last 20 years.
The Boston Eligible Metropolitan Area Ryan White HIV/AIDS Services Planning Council is an independent, volunteer-based, federally mandated planning body appointed by the Mayor of Boston.
The Planning Council works with the Boston Public Health Commission to select and prioritize HIV service categories and allocate Ryan White Part A HIV funding to community-based organizations in our region.
The Planning Council decides how to best use available funds to help support a community-based system of care for people living with HIV.
The Ryan White Planning Council is made up of consumers from the community, agency members, community members who are consumers and who work in the field. And the work we do is to determine how to use the funds that we receive in ways that benefit people living with HIV.
I think the Planning Council is so important is because it's one of the few venues where people who are truly affected by something get to participate in decision making.
I think the Planning Council does a phenomenal job because it's our responsibility to make sure organizations that serve the community in certain ways do their job and they use the money effectively. And the way not to do it is for you to think, oh, I know where it'll work best. It's to find out from those constituents where it's most needed and where it'll make the most difference.
Most of the Planning Council work is divided between committees. All Planning Council members must serve on at least one committee, and there is an executive committee that oversees the work of the council.
There's lots of things that happen on the Planning Council.
We each year go over the different areas that we're looking at in the service system so we can eventually make an informed decision to help people. And sometimes we'll have meetings and just sit there and talk.
You know, there's no judgment. We're able to freely talk and share what's on our mind and what things we want to try to achieve in that meeting that's going to make it better for people living with HIV.
How the Planning Council has shaped me as a person, I could probably talk about for a long time, but for me, it's the relationships that I've developed, people living with HIV that live in Massachusetts that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to meet otherwise.
I think Planning Council shaped me because they've given me the opportunity to learn skills or use skills that I've learned in different other areas of my life.
I feel like I'm important and what I'm doing is necessary and it's a need for people with HIV.
Even though I've only been involved with Planning Council 3 years, I'm totally different than I was before I got involved. Much more outspoken. The veil that I had over my heart and my feelings about living with the virus has been broken. It's brought me out of my shell or the cocoon that I put myself in 21 years ago.
5 years ago, I never would have imagined myself talking about my HIV status. Becoming a member of the Planning Council has really clarified for me that I have a voice. It's made me a better community member.
It wasn't until Planning Council that I actually got back into being on this side of activism. But there's also a lot of knowledge that I have to learn and I have to engage with. And I think the Planning Council is a great fit to help me figure all of that out.
I think that it's an opportunity for people living with HIV to get involved and to have a better understanding of how it all works.
Fight stigma.
Find community.
Make change. Join the Ryan White Planning Council today.